Well, good afternoon and welcome to Monday Meditations. This is the time of the week that I get to share a reflection on the Sunday message, maybe some additional thoughts or a review. And I know today is Tuesday, but nonetheless, I am here. Yesterday was Christmas Day, and I hope that you had a Merry Christmas with your family, with friends, with loved ones. If you weren't here on Sunday, I want to encourage you to go and watch, listen to the Sunday message by Pastor Randy. He talked about the Christmas story, Jesus coming to earth, and what a thought-provoking message and demonstration, really, of the story of Jesus. Had some great thought-provoking questions as part of the message. And one of them, the third part of the message, is what are you going to do with this Jesus? What is our response to Jesus and to the Christmas story? And Pastor Randy brought out that the characters in the Christmas story all had a response. Every single one of them, from the shepherds to Herod to the wise men, there was a response to the announcement of Jesus being born. And some of them chose to glorify God. Some of them chose to worship the Savior. Some of them chose to try to snuff out, to wipe out this King of the Jews. We look later on at the life of Jesus and what were people's response to the ministry and the life of Jesus, the message of the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ. Many received him, many believed upon him, and yet so many more chose to reject Jesus. They chose not to believe that he was the Messiah. They chose to try to kill him, to sentence him to death. So, what is our response to Jesus this Christmas season? Do we worship him? Do we adore him? Do we love him with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength? For that is what we are called to do. We're called to love Jesus. That should be each and every single one of our response, to worship him, to adore him, and to love him, to obey him. For Jesus said, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And so, do we find ourselves obeying Jesus and his commands this Christmas season, or are we still trying to do life all on our own? Is this just us going through this life trying to do our own thing and occasionally asking God to help us out in our plan and our vision? I would challenge you this Christmas season as we prepare to enter into a new year that you would challenge yourself to obey the Lord, to surrender completely to him, to choose to love him and to worship him and to adore him and to follow Jesus. That our response to all that God has done for us, he sent his son Jesus to the earth to live a perfect life, to show us the love and the character of the Father, and ultimately to give up his life for our own. That is what Jesus did. Jesus loved us so much that he gave his life for us. And he invites us to follow him. He invites us into a relationship with him. And what is our response? What is your response this Christmas season to Jesus, to his invitation to follow him, to his invitation to love him and to worship him as God? What is our response? What is your response? I hope you are encouraged today to respond in love, in worship, in adoration, that you would serve the Lord and follow him. this Sunday night, we're going to have a night of worship, New Year's Eve, Sunday, December 31st at 6 p.m. I want to invite you out to that here at the church in the sanctuary. The youth will be having a rally at the Tabernacle Baptist Church in La Junta at the same time, 6 p.m. But I want to invite you out. Come be a part of the worship night. We're going to have just a time of prayer as we enter into 2024, praying for all that God has for us. This Sunday, I'm going to be sharing on prayer as we enter into a new year, a new season of life for every single one of us. And we're going to have prayer cards for everybody to pray over as we enter into the new year. I pray that it is blessed, that you have a merry Christmas season and a happy new year. God bless you. We love you. Can't wait to see you again soon.